So this is just coming through the gate at Primland, and we're going to take a right up here just before this horse-drawn wagon that it comes along. First time I've seen it. Interesting. So we take the first right, and it's going to be a mostly shady drive to the top, but there will be spots of sunlight. And that reflection you're seeing is the broken speaker on the dashboard that's reflected through the windshield. So sorry about that. That's all I can do about that right now. Usually on most trips up here, I see turkey or deer. I've seen a coyote the other day. And of course, here you see the bear sign, bear crossing sign. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see it very well there on the side. It's going past now. But there are bear up here. Have yet to see a bear. They're very, they're pretty reclusive, I guess you'd say. Seen lots of hawks and different birds like that. This is pretty much the straighter part of the road. As we get going up, it's going to get much more winding, much curvier. Right now I'm going up there's a little valley off to my left here in the woods. There's a creek down in there. It's a pretty steep drop off, so don't want to go off the side of the road. There's a horse trail over to the side as well. And that pretty much winds all the way up through the mountains as well. Have to be very careful, very observant as you go along, because some of these curves are pretty tight. You have to be careful not to stray out of your lane and go slow because of cars coming the other way. And there's generally not much time for changing or correcting your path there as you meet an oncoming car. It's quite a beautiful day today. It's very sunny, no clouds at all in the sky. It's about 78 degrees, I believe. And it'll be a bit chillier once you get up to the top of the mountain as well. And here comes another car, so you have to be careful. First hairpin turns. Again, I'm sorry about that reflection in the window of that broken speaker on the dashboard, but there's not a lot I don't think I can do about that. Let's see which helps the it helps some, but we'll be able to keep it from sliding all around. So not quite sure of our altitude at this point. It's not very high, but we can start to see as look out over the treetops at certain spots along the way. You can see that we're rising up above the general hills of the lower areas. You can see off in the distance. It's just a very, very calming and beautiful ride up through here. It's a shame that it's on the one hand, it's a shame that it's not open to the public. It is a private resort, but on the other hand, it's good that it's not open that way. There's not a lot of traffic. There's not a lot of pedestrians either. There's certainly no trash, which is a wonderful thing to see. One thing I noted about this resort is that they seem to keep things fairly original. If you can see, the grass is occasionally cut. They were cutting it the other day as we were coming down the mountain. But it's let to grow high. It's not manicured or anything like that. And as we get further up and closer, you start noticing that a lot of the grass and the trees are pretty much left as is. It's like they tried to not disturb it as they developed it, and that's a really beautiful thing. Starting to get up pretty high, but it's a 7-mile ride from where we started to where the lodge is at, and we're probably about 5 miles away, so we haven't gone too far. See what the sign says here. The sign says Lodge 4 miles, so we got goes off a little bit, not much. They obviously cut away parts of the side of the mountain as they made room for the road here to go up. Another vehicle. And there is a point you get up here, you can see off in the distance, you can see Mount Pilot, which is about 30 miles away. So on really clear days, it looks very close actually. Actually, there it is there. So I turn the camera. Yeah, I can't turn it around far enough. But you can see we're up here above the ridge line of most of the hills. Chance maybe I'll take a shot coming down so you can see more of the surrounding hills. The angle just doesn't help on the way going up too much. toss that in at the end of the video, hopefully. Let's see what we got here, if we can see a better view, possibly. See quite a distance. The other morning I was up here, and I'd say visibility was probably about 100 plus miles. It was crystal clear. I've rarely seen the atmosphere that clear. Today it's probably about 20, 30 miles visibility. Sharpest curves here. You gotta be really careful not to go fast. As the cars coming the other way, it'll sling out and take out you if you're on too much of their side of the drive. It's not a very wide drive. It's wide enough for two vehicles, but barely in a lot of places. Sorry about the jerkiness. I don't have a very good mounting system here. It's pretty much just a bendy wire contraption I got at Home Depot to hold the camera or hold the phone. This is being shot on an iPhone 8 Plus. Again, we got a nice ravine off to the left-hand side here. It's probably about 50 feet down to the bottom of it. Pretty steep. You can go off 2 or 3 feet off the edge there, points, and it's like straight down. Okay, nice big field here. This is there's the staging area sometimes that we use. They intend to put up the tents. We'll leave some of the bigger trailers there because the roads get a little bit more winding and they're really too big for up here. So we'll run the mile or two back down here to the staging area to get things sometimes. Just seems to work a little better that way. It looks like I'm going pretty fast, but I'm only doing 25, which is what the posted speed limit is. All the nice mountain laurel on either side of the road. So, habitat that deer really enjoy. Straight ahead is stables, and to the right there is north gate. I've yet to go that way. I've had no need to. Maybe one day I'll take and venture down there just to see. The road we're on is leading up to the lodge eventually. Probably about another mile and a half, maybe. actually go to the lodge. We'll take a left right in front of it, and probably won't be able to see it from where we're at. But we'll take a left and wind around to the back side of it, because we're just up here today to pick up a generator that was left. Did not have a means to haul it, I believe, the other day when they came back, so that's why I'm up here today. Strange, I've yet to see any wildlife today. I did see a turkey right before we got to the park, or the resort, or whatever you call it, right before we got to the entrance, I guess. But none actually on the property once we got here yet. And strangely, normally you don't see deer during the daytime, but I've been up and down through here several times past week, and I've seen deer just out on the road at all times of day, bright daylight, and you can pull up and just basically stop a lot of times. They'll be right there next to the car. As long as you don't make any sudden moves, they'll just stand there and look at you and then just go about their grazing. So they feel very, very safe, as I'm sure there's no hunting allowed on the property up here. When a company comes up here to stay, they have to rent the place. They have to rent the entire mountain. And I believe this is the entrance to the lodge. Go to the right to the lodge, where we go into to the left. You can't really see the lodge from here. But you have to rent the mountain in its entirety. You can't just, and you have to stay a minimum of 2 nights. And it's, I believe, in the neighborhood of $1,500 per person. So it's quite expensive. It's exclusive. And there's not a lot of people up here. And when you rent it, it's only your people. They don't rent to more than one group at a time, which is pretty cool, I think. Then again, on the bad side, it means I'll probably never be staying here. Unfortunately. The resort up here at the top has a golf course. You can see the silo up there at the very top. It's for a second there. It's that's the observatory part of the lodge. And right above us to the right here is one of the greens, I believe, for the golf course. It's quite a beautiful golf course. And when I said they let the place stay pretty pristine, they did on the golf course too. I mean, they got nice fairways and everything, but they really don't cut the grass around the course the way most courses do. They let it grow tall, except for right at along the fairways, I believe it is. It's just a very, very beautiful Beautiful places. One of my favorite places, actually, I think. I just really love it up here. And the temperature, of course, is going to be about 8 degrees cooler, roughly, up here on top of the mountain than it is down below. And so now we're at the top of the mountain. Some folks playing golf. You can go on my Instagram account and you can see some of the pictures I've taken this past week. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. There's the golf course. Over there's the generator where we put a tent. And then here's the lodge right off to the side here. This is the back side of the lodge. And it's the silo is the big thing on the right hand side. That's what the observatory is. So it's very, very, very beautiful place. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm about down here to my spot to get my generator, so I'll close it off now.